protein cereal mania continues. I've got another protein cereal to try, and this is, I think, number 19 of all the protein cereals I've tried. So I'm gonna see where it slots in my ranking. I've got a few different tiers of protein cereals that some are really good, some are horrible, and we got quite a few in the middle. So I'm gonna see kind of where this one falls. This company reached out to me, offered to send me these. I said I would accept product for an honest review. So even if I don't like it, I'm gonna say that. They were so nice about it that it makes it so hard to be objective. I'm going to. If I hate this, I'm gonna have to say that I hate it, but it makes me sad because they were just so friendly. They were so happy to send me this product, really excited for me to try it. I really hope I don't hate it, but I might because it's a keto cereal and it could go either way. This is Perfect Keto. Obviously, it's marketed towards the keto market, which I am not a part of. It's high in protein though, and I'm all about the protein, so we're gonna see how this is. We got cinnamon and we got chocolate. It's got collagen and MCTs. Again, doesn't really do anything for me because I'm not keto, but nutritionally, 100 calories, 6 grams of fat, 17 carb. Have to imagine the net carbs are really low. 2 grams of net carbs and 9 grams of protein. I don't have any expectations at all. These protein keto cereals are all over the map. So we're gonna see. I'm gonna start with chocolate because cinnamon's my jam. I haven't looked up reviews for this, so I don't know what the consensus is, if people love this or not. So the pieces are little, so they're just like little cookies. They do smell good. They smell like actual chocolate. Put some in a bowl, give it a little splash, make it a little love, get down tonight. They're dark like Oreo dark. Oh my God, they're so hard. I don't know what it is about keto cereal that's so damn crunchy. This is a really interesting one. These are different than any other protein cereals I've had. So first of all, I could do without that insane crunch. I don't know why keto cereals are so damn hard. But crunch aside, this is sweeter than other cereals I've tried. So the main ingredient is sugar substitute. And that comes through. And I feel like I say this all the time, but I've had so many food products with sugar substitute in it, I don't even taste it anymore. But if you're sensitive to that flavor, that would be way too prominent in these. The chocolate flavor is actually really good. But that sweetness really comes through. If you don't really like sugar substitute, I think that would be overpowering. Like if I had my wife try this right now, I don't think she would like it because that's a strong taste. It seems to be that with keto cereal, even in milk, it just stays insanely crunchy. That's way better in milk. It's kind of like when you dip cookies in milk. When they start getting soft, before they hit that soggy point, that's not bad. That's really not bad. That's way better in milk. I always like to test dry versus in milk because any really good cereal is really good dry. Like take Cinnamon Toast Crunch, you can just eat it by the handful. So it's always interesting to try that with keto and protein cereals to see what they taste like. So here we go. Now we got cinnamon. So here's a real test because Cinnamon Toast Crunch is the GOAT. We'll see if this is at all similar to Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Give that a little milk dip. Let those sit to the side here. Because the sugar substitute is the main ingredient, they smell sweet. It smells like, kind of like a snickerdoodle cookie, not quite like Cinnamon Toast Crunch. But they're little cookie shapes. It's fun. See what we got. They're too crunchy dry. This one tastes like sugar. This one doesn't taste a lot like cinnamon. There's cinnamon in it for sure. It kind of just tastes like sugar cookies, but like keto sugar cookies. So basically it tastes like almond flour and erythritol. I've made keto cookies before, and that is actually what that tastes like. Yeah, it's fine. Not really too cinnamony. Let's see, in milk. way better in milk. It's like when you dip graham crackers in milk, much like the other ones, like cookies, when it starts getting a little bit soggy, but before it gets too soggy where it starts falling apart. Although, side note, dip graham crackers in milk, let it get really soggy to the point where it falls off and it just like seeps into the milk, and then you can just eat it with a spoon. It's really soggy and sounds kind of gross. So good. So this is a weird one because this is so different from the other ones I've tried. This is definitely not in the low tier of really bad cereals. I don't think it's in the upper echelon. I'm pretty sure that's the right word. Sometimes I try to throw out vocabulary words so I sound intelligent, but half the time I don't know what I'm saying. Upper echelon is a term. The 3 protein cereals that I really like are Magic Spoon. I really like the Premier Protein cereal, and High Key cereal are my top 3. I think in that order too. This might slot in right behind them. One of the tests for me when I try these protein cereals is, am I gonna eat these? More often than not, I try a cereal and it ends up in the garbage. I try to give it away, and most of the time nobody wants them. So they end up in the garbage. I hate to be wasteful, especially because they're so damn expensive, but I don't want to eat them because they're so bad. These I'll eat, and I'm surprised that I like the chocolate a lot more than I like the cinnamon. And it smells like chocolate cookies. Dry, way too crunchy. In milk, so much better. It's like cookies and milk. So I'm actually really impressed. If you're keto, for sure, I think you would love this. It's way better than other keto cereals out there. I've tried Wonderworks cereal that people claim to really like. It was so gross. Catalina Crunch, really gross. I tried a Kroger brand recently, terrible. More often than not, they're awful. I just think if you eat keto, no offense, your standards are so much lower because you don't eat sugar anymore. So like your taste buds have just gone to poop. But speaking as someone who's not keto and who ate Cinnamon Toast Crunch as recently as yesterday, so I know what real cereal is, these are pretty good. I don't know price-wise how much this costs. I can say that high-protein keto cereal is generally pricey. You more often than not need to look at it compared to like a protein bar in terms of the nutrition. So if you have a bowl that's 1 cup, which is probably what most people do, it'll be 200 calories with almost 20 grams of protein, which is basically like eating a protein bar. So you kind of look at the cost that way. But Perfect Keto cereal, genuinely pretty impressed. Definitely not the worst option out there. You can do way worse. Not my favorite, but pretty solid.